Hello, friends. My name is Charlie, and today is all about the stretch, releasing all the tension or tightness in the body, moving the energy, and slowing the mind to bring your best and brightest light forward. This practice is great in the morning or after an intense workout or run, or if you just feel stiff and stagnant. I want you to meet me where you're at today, feeling out the poses and making adjustments as needed. This practice is very much beginner friendly, and bring a blanket or blocks if you have them. If not, no worries. I will meet you on the mat in a comfortable seat, or you can also start this practice in a chair or on the edge of your couch. All right, I'll meet you there. All right, find yourself in a comfortable seat. You can even do this first part on a chair or the edge of the couch. Let's get started. Take the hands to the knees, lengthen through the spine, draw those shoulders down and back, head over heart, heart over pelvis as we find a comfortable seat. Start to notice the breath. As we settle into this practice, now would be a great time to set an intention. Maybe it's the first thought that comes to your head, or maybe nothing comes up at all. That's okay too. Finding our breath here, noticing if we feel tight or stiff. Maybe closing the eyes or softening the gaze. You're going to get a really great stretch in the body today. I would like to invite you to move with intention, nice and slow, feeling our way through this practice. All right, one more deep breath here. Exhale through the mouth. All right, we're going to bring the right hand down, bringing the left ear over the left shoulder, feeling a generous neck stretch here. If you would like a little more intensity, you can lift that right hand up. And the farther you go up with your right hand, the deeper that stretch will become. Breathing deep here. One more breath. We're going to roll the neck down. Take it to the other side. Bring that left fingertips to the mat. Feeling it out on this side. Maybe our fingertips stay on the mat. Maybe we bring that left hand up. Okay, flexing the fingertips up. Depends on how intense you want the stretch to be, or how it feels in your body today. One more breath here. And exhale, release. Come back to center. And we're going to take a couple of torso circles here. Bringing your body forward, around, back. And when you're ready, we'll reverse it, taking it to the left side. All right. When you're ready, we'll bring it back to center, making your circle smaller and smaller until we reach. All right, we're going to do a couple seated cat-cows here. So you can inhale, chest forward, look forward. And on an exhale, we're going to round through the spine, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale, chest forward. And exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Now you know what to do here. Follow the breath. Feeling it out. One more time here. As we come back to center, we're going to go ahead and move to a tabletop position. If you started on the couch or a chair, now would be the time you would get on the mat. All right. I'm going to bring the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees directly underneath the hips. Taking a moment here to find our foundation. Really pressing into all 10 fingertips and the toes. Engaging the core for just a minute here. And we'll release. We're going to bring the big toes to touch, knees as wide as the yoga mat. We're going to inhale, plant through that left palm and bring the right hand up. And we're going to thread the needle here. We'll bring this down and underneath the left arm. Maybe bringing the right arm to the right ear to the mat. That feels good. Taking a deep breath here. Exhale out. And on your inhale, we'll bring the right hand up high. And exhale, bring it down and under. Now move with your breath here. Inhale. And exhale down and through. One more time here. And we'll bring the right hand up. We'll do this on the other side, planting through that right palm. Inhale. Lift that left hand up. And exhale. Down and underneath that right arm. Taking one breath here. And on your next inhale, we'll lift that left hand up. And exhale down underneath that right arm. Follow your breath here. Last one here. Up. Bring those knees in back to our tabletop position. We're going to curl the toes here, bringing the hands as wide as the yoga mat, pressing into all 10 fingertips as we slowly bring it into a downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to stretch it out. Take your dog for a walk here. Maybe bending that left knee, looking past the right arm. Doing the opposite, bending that right knee, looking past the left arm. And when you are ready, we're going to bring that right leg up and in to a low lunge, lowering that back knee, that left knee coming onto the foot, right knee over right ankle as we engage the core here and inhale, lift the hands up high. Exhale, we'll bring it back down. We're going to do a little back and forth here. I highly suggest bringing your blocks into play here. We're going to bring that right heel out, flexing the right toes towards the face for a generous hamstring stretch here. If you have your blocks, it's really nice to lift that earth up to you. And on our inhale, we'll come back into that lunge. Chest forward, look forward, inhale in. And on an exhale, we'll come back into that hamstring stretch. Bring that down. Inhale, chest forward, look forward to that lunge. And on an exhale, bring that heel out, flex the toes towards the face. Come back into that lunge. We'll take our blocks to the side here. Planting the palms, we'll bring that right knee back. Taking a moment here, taking the hips a little side to side. Noticing how that right side feels different from the left. And then we'll curl the toes under. And we'll come back into that downward facing dog. Again, taking a moment to stretch through the feet, the calves. And when you're ready, we'll bring that left leg up and in, bringing our right knee to the mat, coming onto that right foot. And when you are ready, we'll lift the hands up high. And on an exhale, we'll bring them back down. We're going to do the same set on the other side, taking that left heel out, flexing the feet towards the face. And as we bow down towards our left foot, on an inhale, we'll plant that palm. Chest forward, look forward, inhale. And exhale, we'll bring that heel out. You know what to do here. One more time, you got this. All right. Bring those blocks to the side. Plant through the palms. And we'll bring that left knee back. Again, tick-tocking the hips a little side to side, maybe looking past your left shoulder. And then your right. All right, and then we're going to come into a pigeon pose here. Coming back to that tabletop, we're going to bring that right knee up and in. Flexing through those right toes. Maybe bringing that left knee back. Feels good in your body. Maybe coming up onto the fingertips as we inhale. Bring our chest forward, look forward. And exhale, we're going to come into a resting posture here. I suggest maybe bringing your blocks into play if you need more space. Maybe bringing the forearms to the blocks. And if it feels good, you can come down to the mat. Again, keeping a little brightness in that right foot. Noticing where you are today. And take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we'll come back on to the fingertips. Bringing that right knee back. Coming back to our tabletop position. As we take it to the other side. And that left knee up and in. Walking that right foot back. Right knee back if that feels good. Coming onto the fingertips or blocks. As we inhale, look forward. And exhale, we'll find a nice resting posture. Bringing the head down, making sure our shoulders are down and back, not up towards the ears. Making sure we keep a little brightness in that left foot. One more breath here. And exhale, release. Bring it back to our tabletop position. Taking it for a couple cat-cows here. Inhale, chest forward, look forward. And exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, look forward, chest forward. And exhale, chin to chest. Come back to that tabletop, swing the legs to one side. We're going to bring the legs out long now. Flexing our toes towards our face. Bring the fingertips to the mat as we inhale, lengthen through the spine. Bend those knees generously as needed. And exhale, release. We're going to bring that right knee in. Feeling it out here. As we maybe hook the left arm around the right knee. Bringing our right hand behind us. So we inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, past that right shoulder. Again, inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, look past that right shoulder. One more time here, following the breath. And then we'll release, taking that right leg out, bringing the left leg in. Taking a moment here to get set up. We'll hook that right arm around the left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, look past your left shoulder. You know what to do here. Follow your breath. All right. We're going to come into a forward fold here. As we inhale, bring the hands up high. Bend the knees as generously as needed as we come up and over to our forward fold. Maybe the hands are at the feet, the ankles, the shins, whatever feels best today. Breathing deep here. Feeling that line of energy from the tip of the tail to the crown of the head. One more breath here. Exhale, release. We're going to come onto our backs now. If you have that block or blanket, it'll be a great time to grab it. We're going to come into a bridge pose. Planting through the feet and the shoulders down and back. Snuggling them in. Be lifting the hips so that the lower back can find its way to the mat. And then plant through the palms. As we inhale, slowly lift the hips up. Like I said, you can grab a blanket or your block, slide it underneath your lower back here, and breathe deep. One more breath here. On an exhale, we'll slide that block out, and as slow as you can, one vertebrae at a time, we'll bring it down. And over here, bring knees into the chest, rocking a little side to side, doing circles in one way, and then the other. We'll bring our feet down, hands to your side. We're just going to windshield wiper a little bit, left to right, bringing the knees to the left side, looking past our right shoulder, and then bringing them to the right side, looking past the left shoulder. Let's do this a couple more times to each side. Right, and whenever you evened it out, we'll bring the legs out long, coming into Shavasana. It'd be a great time to take that blanket or block, bring it right under the head, it's a little cushion. Just find a place here where you can rest. Truly rest. Take a breath in together. We're going to let it out our mouth. Releasing it. That felt great. Let's do it one more time. Inhale in. Really let something go here. Maybe closing the eyes or softening the gaze. Be coming back to that intention you set for this practice. Maybe you repeat it out loud one last time. Notice anywhere where you might be gripping or holding. Letting everything go into the earth. All right. You are ready to come out of Shavasana. We'll start to bring a little movement back into the body. If you're comfortable here and you want to stay a little longer, pause the video and take as long as you need. We're going to slowly wiggle the fingertips and the toes, taking the ankles and circles and the wrists. We're going to slowly come onto one side, any side. Into a fetal position here, taking 1 or 2 breaths here. Feeling the spine round, breathing into the back body. And then we'll slowly come up and into a comfortable seat here. I want to thank you for joining me in this practice. I hope you have an amazing day. Bring the hands to your heart and take an inhale in and an exhale to bow the head. The light in me honors the beautiful light in you. Namaste.